So the fact that you grew up with such a musically inclined family has always been ingrained in you. Yeah. But I'm curious, the fact that you also grew up in Philly, which literally is very ingrained in music, culture, art, all of the above. Plug. So how has growing up in Philly influenced your music and artistic style as well?
I mean, that's a phenomenal question. And it's like literally a marker in my brain. Like as you're talking about Philly, and I'm like, how dare not talk about the influences I had from Philly. I think early on, I started like being in the scene really early and really young. Mm-hmm. So I was in clubs, like being snuck in so I could sing when I was younger. And I was able to be on like go to 5 Spot, when I was younger. So I remember the Black Lily and that neo soul thing really yes. Just like, it was ingrained in me. It was like in my soul. Like when Music Soul Child came out, I remember being like, oh my God, I got to do this. I want to do this. So Philly has a big part of like who I am. And I think I talked to you earlier about Teddy Pendergrass and like even him and like the way our sound continues to evolve, mm-hmm. but soul is in all of it. So like everything I do, I got to just connect it to soul. Absolutely. So I think that I would say I got that from Philly, like the soul of the city is in everything that I do.
Yeah, we feel it.
You gonna feel Philly.
Feel it.
You gonna feel it.
And we gotta let everybody know because we're gonna get into your music right now. So you have to tell us about Dead Roses. What is that all about?
Oh my God. So this song, Dead Roses, I love it. I think it's a fan favorite song. Well, it absolutely is the most played song. Dead Roses, when I was thinking about the song, I was thinking about, again, I told you I like to really make sure it's a story in everything that I do. And I was thinking about like letting somebody go could kind of be like letting it go of like your roses. Mm-hmm. Like when you get them, they mean the most to you. They're beautiful. They bloom. Mm-hmm. And then you got to put them in water. And after a while, they start to die. But you do everything to keep them alive. And no matter if they die or not, you never forget the moment you got them and what that felt like. So I will hope that when people hear the song and they hear the pain in my voice, it's like letting go of something that in that moment, the memory is actually still there. Yeah. So that's the metaphor behind like, Dead Roses, and the pain and the hurt is all in that storytelling of the song.
You got to let us know, what would you say is the most difficult thing about being an independent artist and pursuing music?
Like, do you work full time? Like, I think one of the things that I think is like kind of taboo and a lot of artists don't talk about being an independent artist is like, yeah, do you work a full-time job as well? Like, how are you funding your career? Like, are you just risking it all? I'm not a big risky person. I took a lot of risk when I was younger. So I've been working a full-time job for a long time. And I think that my experience with leadership and management was like, it really helped me to be able to manage my career and really just be really strategic about the events that I take and the gigs that I take, making them worth it for myself. Because I think sometimes as artists, we rob ourselves. We might do gigs that might not benefit you. So I try to make sure that I'm doing things that's strategic, that's career driven, like what I want for myself and how I want my career to go. But I think a big part is like really making sure that you can fund what you're doing. Mm-hmm. If you don't have investors, like, don't be prideful. If you need that job, get that job. That's one of the things that I really try to encourage my friends and my music friends. Like, it's okay to invest in yourself, but do it wisely and just make sure that you protect it along the way.
That's a smart piece of advice. Y'all all need to take that because a lot of people who are involved in music or just anything in the creative space believe that because you're working a 9-to-5 that you're not pouring into your career or that you're less than because you're working. So I love the fact that you call that out, and I hope people listen to that.
You just got to give it. Don't give it 50-50. You got to do 100, 150.
Period.
So when you get home from work, be prepared to do another job.
Yes. Yeah. But on the bright side of that, what would you say is the most fulfilling thing about being an independent artist and pursuing music? What do you love the most about this journey?
I got so many answers to the question. Like, there's so many things I love about what's happening. I think that recently, last year, I was like, I would love to connect with my friends and be able to do more music things with my friends. So I was able to do that last year. I was able to like record backgrounds to the Super Bowl, and I did it with people.
Hello.
So behind Harry Connick Jr. So that was like a really big moment, and it was the Eagles. Like, come on,
right?
It was like a double, like to hear my voice before the game started, and then be like,
that is
wow,
so lit.
We did that. That was kind of lit. So I think I'm excited coming from Philly, being able to connect and do music with my friends. I recently got to do some stuff with Sam Smith on his new single, and that was really, really encouraging just to be in a space and see them create, and then be able to do it with some other really, really amazing artists. I think that that's how I'm trying to be encouraged, like as I'm moving forward, just like utilizing the people around me and the people that I work with to kind of continue to evolve myself and challenge myself, because everybody working hard.
Yes.
Yeah, everybody's working hard. So I think that that's one of my other proud moments. That's kind of side note is my granddaughter. She loved one of my singles. So being a grandfather, everybody like, you a grandfather? Yes.
I'm about to say, you don't look like nobody granddaddy.
I'm a grandpappy. And I love it. You know what I mean? I think, again, a lot of things that's taboo about artistry and music, I think that those are the things that I really lean into. I love being a father and a grandfather. And my granddaughter, she was on The Voice with me. So you'll see her if you look at any of my voice.
Oh, I did. She is so adorable.
She's there. But she loved one of my songs. She be like, you gonna sing this at the show, right? She's always, so shout
Come
out
on,
to
little
Harmony.
manager.
We shouting you out, Harmony.
Oh, I love that name too. That fits with your family.
You see
Never
what I'm
mind.
saying? You see that my daughter did that on purpose.
Right.
She was, I'm gonna name her Harmony. My dad will be okay with this.
So with everything that you have done and learned thus far throughout your journey, what would you say has been the most valuable lesson that you've learned throughout the music industry?
I mean, work harder.
Mm-hmm.
Like when you think you're doing enough, like work harder, you know. I think that that's kind of what I'm constantly learning is like it's always, and we have a lot of things to help us now. You got like a lot of functions like AI, you know what I mean, that you can use to your favor, but you can't be lazy. You know, we still got to work hard. So like, again, we got all these smart options, but continue to work hard. Like I write 2 to 3 songs every single day. I try to challenge myself to do that and work with other artists, even when it's difficult. So yes, I think that's probably my biggest takeaway in life is like, don't ever get comfortable.
That part.
You can't do it.
Keep going.
You
So
can't.
The fact that you have been in the music industry for so long, you've also been a part of major platforms like The Voice and American Idol. The work is still never done. So what would you say is one goal that you're still striving to achieve?
I mean, obviously, one of the goals that most people have is to make sure that our music is in way more homes and play it in people's ears and at their tables. And that I can feel proud if a mom and a child is listening to my music, that everybody feels good about it and that the storytelling is respectful and it's loving and it's something that we all can connect with from every age. I think that that's kind of my big thing. I would love to be doing bigger venues. I've had some great opportunities to do some national television and things like that. But I just want to continue to grow and continue to have great experiences and learn. I want to stay a student.
Yes.
Just stay a student for real.